The morning we set out for Tagaytay, we casually ignored the public storm warning, the trees swaying ominously in the wind. There wasn't any cause for concern. All we were doing was eating our Timbits and chips, you know, all the things that good road trips are made of. And then the storm clouds started billowing in, and the wind picked up. And then the first few raindrops hit. We arrived at our destination in one piece, but the wind was insane. We did our contact tracing forms, checked in, got to our cottage, and then they said that all the power had gone out because of the rain. So we had to wait for a generator. Windy, rainy, all the things. And then tragedy struck. Ew, look at all these ants eating our Timbits. We decided to just let them have it and move on with our lives. We sat in the dark as the rain started to pelt down. And the moment the generator kicked in, we rejoiced. Amazing. We made our way to the dining area, which is usually where wedding banquets are held. But now it was completely empty. And the ceiling was about to fall down. We left when the rain stopped, but we still weren't immune to its effects. Oh my god, are you okay? Oh no, ew. One defining thing about this whole experience is how damp everything is, because we're in a typhoon. So we have damp beds, damp clothes. Yeah, it's been a trip. So I don't know if we're gonna ever feel dry. I was telling Holly that this experience is like Survivor, and she was like, yeah, it's like Survivor glamping. Because I mean, look, we're very fancy, but we're exposed to the elements because everything's open air. So Survivor glamping. And then we played cards.
What are you vlogging now?
The rain started pelting down again, and we enjoyed the ASMR of the rain, but also some very competitive cards. And then Holly did MASH for us, and we also played Yahtzee the next night. Not this night, but this vlog is gonna be too long if I do all the nights. So here are some intense competition. Where's Siobhan?
You gotta pick it up.
One.
Yes.
Oh. Coming down hard. Okay guys, the power just went out. No more power.
But do we need to turn the switches off?
Let's see if it turns back on. And then if it doesn't, then we'll have to turn off the switches. But I just don't want to walk around in the dark.
No, I know, I understand.
There we go. Dang.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. It just came back on. Okay. And with that, our first night in Tagytay was done. We woke up early the next morning, and miraculously, there was no rain. But it was super windy. We went for a walk and saw all the damage that the storm had done, all the debris all around us. Then we went to the spa. And in order to use the spa, we needed to show our negative COVID test results, which obviously we all had. The last stop of our trip was the volcano at Lake Taal. It was a beautiful day, and we wanted to take the most advantage of it while we could. It was the first time any of us had seen Lake Taal in the flesh since the volcano erupted earlier this year. It was insane how different it looked. We got our Starbucks and headed out, the sun still shining beautifully. And then it started raining again, but we stopped for some buko pie. Stopped by the Tagaytay fruit market to get some fruit.
You that big jackfruits are, they're like that.
Oh really?
Yeah, when they're cutting them at Sonya the market, they're like that long.
Oh wow. that jackfruit adventure, it was time to head home. And then we remembered, you know what? We are in a tropical storm, and so the rain started coming down even harder. And we got to an area where it was totally flooded. And then we got to our major obstacle, this big flood.
You got a car.
Look,
There's a Nissan Sentra in front of you. It's gonna make it.
No. If that Toyota made it, I think we're okay.
Yeah, that's my car is really low. Do you want us to get out?
No. Thank you.
You got this. You got this car. You got this.
Oh wow, this is so no joke. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You know, on video?
Yeah, this is all on video.
Forget about
Yeah, we did it. Dang, that was insane. And then another one. Damn. But we made it through, and finally, we saw the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. With that, our tropical storm Tagaytay trip had come to an end. Look out in our next video where we show you all the crazy antics we got up to in Tagytay.